In Indian economy, we are going to discuss about what is an economy. Okay, so we already discussed about economics, right? So, what is the difference between economy and economics? Okay, it means economics means where the money is involved. Okay, that is known as economic activity. In the same way, economy is economics in action. Okay, for example, economy means what the production is going in the country, consumption of goods and services, and supply of money. It means all the economics in action. Okay, so for example, economic activities means we can say this is our economic activities, or it is my day to day economic activities. But whenever comes to the country, so we can say that is the country's economy. Okay, so it means a country, a family, a company, a person. Each and everyone has their own economies. Okay, so it means a country has economy. Okay, in the same way, family has also economy. Economy is nothing but economics in action. Okay, economics means the economic activities where the money is involved. Okay, so at present each and everything has a money's involvement. Okay, so that's why we can say a family also has their own economy. Okay, but whenever comes to the countries, we can say Indian economy, for example US economy, okay, China economy. Okay, so it means whenever compare with the other countries, we use the term as economy. Okay, okay, so different countries has their own economies, right? So these economies we can compare. Okay, we can compare those economies and we can compare the diversities between the countries, so especially socio economic diversities. Okay, so it means the principles and theories of economy may be same, but the economies of countries they show some diversities. Okay, it means the theories principles, there are so many principles, there are so many theories, even we are also using those theories and principles. Maybe same principles are followed by the US, and same principles are followed by the Pakistan, same principles are followed by the India, but there are some diversities and there are some ups and downs in the economy. For example, US is well developed country. Okay, India is a developing country and Pakistan is a underdeveloped country. Okay, it means there are some diversities between the countries on the basis of the socio-economic diversities, even though we are using same principles, same theories of economics. Okay, so to show the diversities and to compare the economy of the countries, we can use the economy term to the countries. Okay, so there are some sectors and types of economies. Okay, so economic activities in a country are on the basis of the economic activities and economy are broadly divided into three main sectors. Okay, so total how many sectors? Only three sectors in the economy. Okay, so the first sector and important sector is a primary sector, and it is also known as a agrarian economy. Okay, so mainly the economic activities in the primary sector which take place while exploiting the natural resources. Okay, so basically, so before industrialized economies, there are some economic activities which included in the natural resources. It means we can exploit the natural resources. For example, mining. So this is a natural exploiting the natural resources, right? It means digging the earth. Okay, and agricultural activities, it means growing crops. Okay, different types of the crops. And oil exploration, this is also one of the natural resources, right? So it means the mostly the primary sector is a agrarian economy, so where the natural resources included, those economic activities is known as a primary sector or agrarian economy. Okay, so this is the agricultural sector, one of the subsectors of the primary sector. Okay, so half of the national income is comes from the primary sector, because from the primary sector we are eating, right? It means half of the national income is depends on the primary sector. In the same way, livelihood of a country also depends on the primary sector. Next important sector is a secondary sector or industrial economy. Okay, so here also there are some economic activities under which the raw materials extracted out of the primary sector are proceeded. Okay, so it means the raw materials comes from the primary sector. By using the raw materials we can produce products. Okay, it means it is a manufacturing hub. Okay, so the largest employer across the western developed economies mostly. Okay, so manufacturing is a subsector under the secondary sector. Okay, so mostly industrialized economy is very important for the growing of the Indian economy. Okay, because here they are using the raw materials. Okay, by using the raw materials they can create products. Okay, so it means secondary sector is always depends on the primary sector. Okay, so without raw materials it cannot produce the products, it cannot create the industrialized products. Okay, so it means secondary sector is always depends on the primary sector, because secondary sector needs raw material. Okay, raw material comes from primary sector. Okay, so next secondary sector is also known as industrial economy. Okay, so half of the national income is comes from the secondary sector. Mostly at present time we are always depends on the secondary sector, it means industrialized economy. Okay, and livelihood and employment of a country also depends on the industrial sector. Okay, next third important sector is a tertiary sector or service economy. Okay, so here there is no material is included, but that is a service. Okay, we cannot see, so economic activities where services are produced. Okay, so for example education is a service to the children. Okay, so we are creating the awareness of the education in the society, so it is a one type of the service. Health care, next to banking, this is very important in the present time. Okay, so banking also one of the important service in the tertiary sector. And the next important one is communication. Okay, so communication is also one of the important service. Okay, so at present so many people are depends on the tertiary sector. Even employment also comes from the tertiary sector. So many people who are doing jobs especially in service economy, so mostly people wanted to get the job in service economy. Okay, because in the service economy this is a great profession towards the human being. Okay, it means whenever comes to the industrial economy there may be a chance to work hard. Okay, in the same way primary sector also the people can work hard. Okay, but whenever comes to the service economy this is the only knowledge. Okay, so by using the knowledge also the tertiary sector or service sector can be run. Okay, so half of the national income is comes from the tertiary sector. In the same way livelihood of a country is also depends on the service economy. So mostly developed countries are using the service economy or tertiary sector to create their country as prosperous. Okay, okay, so just we know about the primary, secondary, tertiary sectors, but experts created two more sectors of economy. Okay, so fourth one is quaternary sector, it is also known as knowledge sector. Okay, so mostly the activities which are related to the education, research and development in the society. Okay, so this sector plays the most important role. Okay, so just the quaternary sector or knowledge sector, it defines the quality of human resources. Okay, so this is very important in research and development. Okay, last sector is a quinary sector. Okay, so all activities where the top decisions are made and fall under it. Okay, so it is the highest level of decision makers included in the quinary sector. For example, those decision makers in government and private sectors also. Okay, so people involved in this sector is very low. Okay, just they are creating the decisions, creating new ideas, new technology. Okay, so they are considered the brain behind the socio-economic performance of an economy. Okay, because they are creating the important decisions. Okay, so that's why they only behind the socio-economic performance. So this important sector is known as queenary sector. Okay.